Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing good and reading awesome books. So today in this video we are going to talk about 7 books that I think everyone should read as early as possible. So in this video I will be sharing with you guys those 7 books that everyone should read in their life. If you are in your teens, make sure you read these books as early as possible. It will help you in a lot of different things in your life. So make sure you watch the full video and let me know in the comments down below which are your favorite books from these 7 books. The first book in our list is Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. And if you haven't heard about this book or read this book, make sure to check it out and read it. And Ryan is a very famous author and one of my favorite authors also. And when I read this book about ego, it tells you about how ego destroys us, our life and relationships, our environment and how we are, like everything in our life. And if we carried out ego in our entire life, it destroys everything. And how we can control it and how we can see ego when it arises in our life. And I think it's a very good book about understanding ego and its philosophical ways of seeing it and how everyone perceive and react in different situations when ego arises. And if you understand it in a better way, you will some kind of control that situation. So if you haven't read this book yet, make sure you check it out and read it as early as possible, and I think it will help you a lot understanding ego better. Next book is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, and this is a very best book in productivity niche, and it tells you basically about do your best work, do your very important task first. So Eat That Frog means your very important task first, and this is a very good book about scheduling your work and some kind of you're doing your very important task first, so you will have a lot of time doing your other task, so that is not very important to you, but you will do your very important task first, so you will have less pressure in your mind. And I think you should read this book as early as possible, because as soon as you read it, you will realize like how I allocate my task and how I am doing my everyday task. And if you read this book, you will understand I should be doing my most important task first and your least important and your not very much important task later, so that you will have a lot of time with you and a lot of time to think and less pressure on your mind. The next book is The Art of Learning by Josh Wetkin, and I just recently finished this book and made a video about it also on the channel, and you can check out that video as well. I've talked about a lot of different things that comes and that you should consider while you are learning something new. And yeah, that book is a very very important if you just learning and if you just starting to learning something new and something exciting that you wanted to learn, and you don't know about where to start and what is the basic principle of learning and what should be take care of when you are starting the first step. And yeah, so that is the very important steps, like first start with the basic fundamentals of that skill and some kind of present in that activity and focus on the process, and just kind of figuring out the first step and the second step. You can't go just like directly to the 10th step. You have to start with the basic fundamentals first, and yeah, just focus on the process and learn from the mistakes, trial and errors. And this book will help you a lot. And if you want to check out more of this, I also have a video on the channel, so you can watch that video as well. The next book is The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. So I also made a video about this book on the channel, and I think the compounding is a very great thing that you can do if you understand it very well and not rely on the short-term results. Rather focus on the long-term goals and focus on the long-term success. And this is how compounding basically is, just doing small steps consistently every day. In the future one day you will have a huge results of it. And I think it's the very best thing to understand the concept of compounding. And if you're teens right now, in your college days right now, this will help you a lot. And next time if you're going to start something new, you will know like if I take this step by step, like consistently every day, you will win that situation and you will win that game. So basically this is the compounding, and the concept of compounding is like doing consistently every day, and one day you will have a huge success. So make sure you check out this book, and if you read it as early as possible, it will change your life. The next book is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and it's a spiritual book, and I think everyone should read this book. Definitely it will change your life, because it tells you about the power of living in the present and living in the now. Because a lot of the time we are very stuck in our mind and in our thoughts, and it will lead us to nowhere. And if you think about it, a lot of the times you will feel like going into the depression and in anxiety, and you will feel very sad about it. And if you live in the present moment, and I know it is very tougher to live in the present moment, because a lot of the times we think about future and past, and it is a practice, like in this book he tells you about how to live in the present moment, how to take care of your mind, to practice it in to live in the present moment, because you will enjoy each and every moment if you some kind of train your mind to live in that present moment in each moment. The next book is the Almanac of Naval Ravikant, and basically this book is a compilation of all of his articles, his podcasts, and his interviews basically. And author like combine all of this together and put it into this book, and it's a great book to read when you are thinking about what is the real wealth and what is happiness, and your relationships and your society, like how these things should be looked at, and also give you peace inside you. And yeah, this is the great book to read, and if you're in your teens right now, make sure to read it as early as possible. This will help you a lot. And naval is like, who don't know about naval, if you on Twitter you will know, like everyone sharing resharing and retweeting his tweets every day. And yeah, this book will change your life if you read it as early as possible. Last book is The Fine Art of Small Talk by Deborah Fine, and I'm just currently reading this book, and it's a very practical and very like she tells you about a lot of methods like we can use to when you are talking to someone else and you don't know about it, and like how to approach and how to start a conversation and how to keep the conversation going on, what are the tips and the things that we should take care of, like the simple steps and the methods. And it is very helpful, and I'm reading it right now, and it's very new to me, the concept that she talks about. And yeah, if you haven't read it, make sure you read it, and I will definitely make a video about it in the couple of days basically, and tells you about a lot of the things that you should take care of when we are in the small talk, and when you very interested in someone and talking about and talking to some kind of topics to them. So yeah, if you haven't read this book, The Fine Art of Small Talk by Deborah Fine, make sure you read it. And if you're very shy about it, and if you're not very comfortable to talking someone, this will basically change your mindset to talk to, like how to approach someone and how to start a conversation, basically keep them interested in your talking. So yeah, this is a very great book, and I hope I will make a video about this book very soon, and I hope you will check it out and liked it. So these are the 7 books that I think you should read as early as possible. So make sure you comment down below, like what are your favorite books. If you read some of these books, comment down below like which are your favorite things about these books. And also, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and also hit the like button and share this video with your favorite ones. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this video and learn something new, learn something exciting. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.